the spiritual message circle on this. It's a holiday weekend, but it is one that we should be remembering and very fondly. And it's Memorial Day weekend. A lot is known, of course, a lot of times for kicking off the summer, and it's so much more though than just picnics and the beach. And Carol Ann is going to have a really nice opening for us about Memorial Day. Carol Ann, are you ready?
Yes, I am. Let me just pull this up here. There we go. Um, might get some. I'm asking your loved ones to come in tonight, and particularly veterans. I do get a lot of veterans. I've asked to work with them, so hopefully we will get some of those that are in spirit to come forward. They are welcome to come. Um, I collected. There was a post here from a friend of mine on Facebook, and he had mentioned a few of these things, and then I found some more sayings, like what to say on Memorial Day. You don't necessarily want to say Happy Memorial Day. And this friend had posted on his page that please don't wish me a happy Memorial Day. It is too painful for me. I have lost too many friends, buddies, and family members in combat for it to be a happy day. But there are other things that can be said and have fun as well. I mean, say, remember, like in Australia, Veronica said, lest we forget. They use the poppy over there as well as Canada as a symbol of Remembrance Day or Memorial Day. So here's a few things that you can say. I mean, you're certainly welcome to have a wonderful weekend, but maybe you could say to a veteran or before you eat, there's a few things here. May we never forget that freedom isn't free. In memory of many, in memory of all. We don't know them all, but we owe them all. Never forget, ever honor. Fallen, but not forgotten. Our flag doesn't wave because the wind moves it, but because of the last breath of each soldier who died protecting it. We come not to mourn our dead heroes, but to praise them. Home of the free because of the brave. We stand for the flag, we kneel for the fallen. All gave some gave all. Remember them this Memorial Day. Death leaves a heartache no one can heal, but love leaves a memory no one can steal. So I thought that was rather fitting. I hope that you like that.
It's
That was
beautiful.
There you
beautiful.
go.
Love it.
Yeah.
And I have a veteran that's passed. My father.
Oh, okay. Maybe we'll see him tonight.
Yeah, he had open heart surgery, years later, and they said it was from the Agent Orange chemical warfare because his heart was so enlarged, like unusually enlarged. So
Yeah.
he had his new heart for a year, and then he decided to reject it, and that ultimately he just didn't survive. But yeah.
That's what my husband passed from.
Oh,
Um,
really?
yeah, he had a heart attack coming home on the train, and so it was ruled exposure to Agent Orange, any kind of cardiac like that.
Oh my
So
goodness.
that's what happened to him, and he was 47.
That's
Wow.
young.
Yeah,
That is young.
yeah.
Oh,
So but thanks to him, I got a little extra benefit. So I thank him. Thank you, Rudy. Appreciate your. He was a combat engineer, a lieutenant and combat engineer
uh-huh.
Wow.
in the army.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what he did.
How
So
about that?
he made it through that, and then came home and got married. And a few years later, he dropped dead on the train. Isn't that something? You never know. Life is short. You never know.
Wow. Yeah. How about that?
Yeah. So
My
that's our
goodness.
sub story. Here's Destiny.
So yes, yes. So we want to welcome everyone and just give a shout out to the people that are have joined us already. We are streaming live, of course, to YouTube, Rumble, and Twitter. And so, welcome. Let's see, Robert, Richard, Destiny, and to all of you who have yet to make a comment. Those who are just watching, that's wonderful. Thank you for participating. So we do have people that have prepaid this evening for the spiritual message circle. And first on the list is Marcia Morse Feng Shui MySpace. Marcia was just a bit faster than Robert. Robert, yeah, I know you paid early. So Marcia is first on the list, and then Robert. And what I'm talking about when I say on the list, how this spiritual message circle works is that for a message from each of us this evening, with a donation of the minimum of $20 during the live show, of course, you can make the donation via Rumble, YouTube, Twitter, or the Goldylocks Productions Venmo. I'm just going to let the instructions scroll on the bottom there. You can find Goldylocks Productions on Venmo. It's Goldylocks with a Y, and there it is at Goldylocks Productions. So I will also just put the link that you can just click on it into the comments as well. So those that the YouTube comment. But all of these links too are in the show description. So whether you're watching on YouTube or Rumble, you can get to the show description, and that's where the links are as well. Okay, so that is how this works. And this is an evening of fun. We have lots of fun with this. And so we just appreciate each of you. So let's see. Just one moment here. All right. All right. So before we get started, how's everybody doing, ladies? How are y'all doing? Well, we know how Soltman's doing.
Great.
Ruth and Robyn.
Good.
Yeah,
I was looking for my feather I just found.
that's huge.
Yeah, so I told the story to Tiffany and Carolan, but I was out back because I'm at my daughter's house, and she has a lake, and her wind chime started going off, but like someone ran into them, and the wind's not even blowing. So I'm like, okay. And my mother usually makes the wind chimes go off. And so I'm like, oh, I'm going to walk over to the fence where the lake is and look. And this floated out of the sky, and there was no birds flying. And so my spirit guide sends me feathers when I accomplish things. I don't know exactly what I accomplished right now, but he gives me feathers, and I have a collection of them. So
Wow.
I was like, oh, maybe I'm going to accomplish something right now.
Yeah. And like I said, maybe it's because you're accomplishing your new show location.
That's it.
Yes, right?
Yeah,
So,
I believe that.
But and then more to come. That's a big feather. There's probably big things. Anyway,
Oh, yeah, because this is big.
yeah, look at that. That's gorgeous.
Robyn,
All right.
I got a song for you.
Oh, great.
Riders of the Storm.
Wow. I was listening to that earlier. That's crazy.
The Doors.
I know. That's weird.
What did you get?
I was listening to that song earlier.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yes, that makes total sense. Wow.
Wow, that is amazing.
I got to write it down so I can go back and...
Yeah, there's a video. Thought it was a Vietnam video of helicopters coming in with that. So.
Oh, there is. I think the Doors video is all about that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You're correct. Wow.
There you go, my dear.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Beautiful. All right, so Marcia, I don't know if she's here yet. We're just going to go ahead and give her message. She can go back and listen to it. She might be just watching on Rumble and not commenting. So, Marcia, we're going to give you a message now. course, Melissa couldn't join us this evening. She's in Maine. Marcia is the other Marcia, Marcia Culver is singing at a wedding. Isn't that beautiful? Can't wait to hear
Wow.
about that. So she's singing at a wedding this evening. But we knew that those two were not going to be able to join us this evening. So you have us four. That's okay. We're cool kids too. No. So how we'll do this then okay, I guess I'll go first. Ruth, Robyn, Carolan. Not that I could ever take Melissa's place, but so that's what we could do. Um, so yeah, all right. So then let me just really quickly see. I wasn't prepared for this. No. Let me get some messages here for Marcia real quick. I'm going to pull a couple of cards. The decks I'm using is the Sacred Forest Oracle cards, and because of spring, or I've been working outside and in the gardens. I got my garden dragons, so that's the two decks. So your first one is Bear Squad and Healing, and I love this, and it's a number 4. Most people, number 4 is associated with angels. That's the angel number. But look at this Bear Squad. Beautiful woman. There's snow. She's in the snow.
Those are pretty.
Bear. Isn't that a beautiful card? Yeah. But the snow too is like what purity and cleanses and white and just bear spirit with healing too. And it's interesting because even the Native Americans have a healing bear, right? You can find those. They usually a gemstone. They're either jasper or agate. They're made of a stone, and it's a healing bear. So that's pretty interesting. So here you go. You have your healing angel bear. That's your first card for you, Marcia. And then your garden dragon. Your garden dragon is a watermelon dragon. It's success. Success. So you are making great success, not just in your business. And let's just connect this to this other flow of energy here of healing. So you're having great success with your healing, mind, body, and soul. So I leave that with you, Marcia. Thank you so much. We love and appreciate you. So
Okay, Marcia, the first card I get for you is Manifestation Power. And it says that to use your spiritual gifts and natural abilities to attract your desired outcome. And I feel like you are a very, very powerful manifester. And I feel like you have a lot of different spiritual gifts, some of which you haven't even tapped the surface yet. So keep exploring those, keep going within, and see what else you can discover about yourself or remember about yourself. And the other card I got for you is from the Goldylocks Productions Energized cards. And ironically enough, it's a message from me. And it says, make your decisions through the eyes of love. And it's so important when making a decision, no matter what that decision, might be, is to look at it from that place of love. You never want to look at it to, come from it, trying to make a decision from a place of fear, from a place of maybe feeling overly needy, or coming from a place of anger. Always do it from a place of love. Because when we do make our decisions through that place of love, we're always going to make the right decision because it's coming from the best and highest frequency possible, love. So I will leave that with you, Marcia.
Hello, Marcia. So I pulled Time to Feed the Hungry Heart. Look at this. So your guidance is telling me it's time to feed your soul. They're telling me that you need to relax, take some time out for yourself. Look, feed your heart, relax, sleep. So here we have the moon inside there, and this is water. So the moon is telling me that you need to sleep. And notice the moon's eyes are closed. And they're talking about relax, sleep, retreat, whatever you need to do, and water. water is really good. It's going to cleanse your soul. So they want you to do some kind of water meditation, or maybe get some Epsom salt. Put some Epsom salt in the bath water to remove any toxins that you have. And I also pulled a few charms. I have a man. This is your husband stepping through. He always comes as this cowboy, and he's telling me it's okay to say no. And so I feel like you're so, and I see kids. So I don't know if you are watching your grandchildren all the time and you don't know how to say no because you need time for yourself. I'm just so exhausted. Maybe that's what you're doing right now. And so he's telling me that it's okay for you to relax and say no to everyone. And then here we have the umbrella. And so I'm getting the song, I'm singing in the rain, and he's dancing like Fred Astaire. So I don't know if he was a dancer, but he is dancing like Fred Astaire, and he has the umbrella, and he's singing in the rain, and he wants you to dance and be happy. I feel like you have a lot going on, and so you're a little down on yourself. And so once you do all this stuff and just relax and feed your soul with good things, creative things. You got new ideas coming. Keep it up. Good things are coming. You're going to get the lucky 4-leaf clover. And this says 4-leaf clover for good luck. So good luck is coming. I do see that. And I'm being handed a wad of cash. He's handing it over. So he's telling me, once you take care of your soul, everything is going to start to fall into place. So you need to do that for yourself. I'll leave that with you, Marcia.
Okay, Marcia. As Tiffany was talking about the bear card that she got, I was getting bamboo plants and a panda bear. That's what I was getting. So I think that has more to do with your work, I'm thinking. But I see that, and I see I can see your feet walking down a pebbled path, like a gravel path. And I feel that in your approaching I believe it's the sunrise. So I feel like you're up at sunrise. You're getting up to maybe do yoga or something. You're walking towards a clearing where you can see the sun coming up. So I see that for you. And I also feel, what was this? I scribble these things and I can't remember what they are. I have a gentleman in spirit. I think it's a grandfather. That's what it is. Grandfather. And I feel there is some military service. So maybe it's a grandfather level, it feels. And it's a blue uniform. And I was just looking, blue dress. Now it could be aviation, Navy. It could be infantry. Could be Marine, I'm looking at. But it's definitely blue. I don't see the hat, but I see a blue uniform and I see a salute. So I'm wondering if you know who this gentleman is. What else are they saying to me? There's something in addition, something to be enclosed. Oh, and I'm also getting a ring. Is it like a school ring or something like this? Some kind of a big ring. And I don't know if this is an heirloom or what this is. And I'm also looking at a gold chain. So these may have been handed down to you. And I'm also being told that there's an inclusion of some other skills or product line in your business. Something, maybe a partnership on something. Not sure what that would be. Fragrance, accessories, furnishings, drapery, material, something. There's an inclusion of something like that in your business. I hope that makes sense. And I hope that, and I did pull a card. I was pulling cards from Goldylocks Productions cards. There you go. And this one is from Ruth Soltman. There you go. And it says, be present, live in the moment. So I thought I'd let you know that. So there you go. Thanks for joining us.
Wow, lovely messages. So beautiful. And thank you so much. Marcia, we love and appreciate you. And hello, Maureen. You're not late. You're right on time. So Maureen is number 3 on our list this evening, ladies. So Maureen, you're third on the list. So, but all of you are in our hearts with no number like that. This is just for tonight. This is just to help keep us on track. So, all right. So now let's see, Robert, aka Shaman Bob, is next. So we will get right to him. So let's see, Robert. The first card for you. This is so cute. All right, it's frog spirit, renewal, and the number's 20 or a 2. All right, but look at the frog spirit. It's about renewal. I love that little frog's got a little crown on there too. You don't have to kiss frogs, okay? But you do
Now
have
you tell me.
this frog spirit with you with renewal, and I love that. You've got the fairies here. You've got the just all these the elementals, but you definitely are really, and I know spring's all about renewal, but your energy and your frequency and vibrations right in line and in sync with the spring. So this is going to be a very powerful. No, this is a very powerful wrapping up the springtime. Still got another month of it, this is yeah. If you haven't experienced it yet, it's like a springboard, and that like the frog jumps right. So bounce, 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 springing forward. And so this is going to be a powerful time for you. And the garden dragon for you. Look at this little eggplant dragon. Eggplant dragon. Isn't he cute? And it's fun. Have some fun. Don't be so serious all the time. Don't be so super serious. Have some fun. Right? Lighten up a little bit. So, all right, Robert, aka Shaman Bob, we'll leave that with you. Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Well, hello, Robert. The first card I got for you is Clear Yourself. And it says, ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed. And a lot of times when we feel some toxic energy, it does not come from ourselves because we absorb energy from all the people that are around us, even people we casually come in contact with us. So it's really important to release that energy and let it go, and to always make sure you put on your protective bubble, because that will help shield you from toxic energy. And the other card that I pulled for you was from the Goldylocks cards, and it's from Gala Akashana, and it says, take time to relax and rest. And we all know how important it is to take that time for ourselves and make sure that we are getting enough rest. Make sure that we are not just getting enough sleep, but a lot of times we just need to rejuvenate a little bit during the day. And that's fine. That's okay to do. If you need to take a little, 10 minutes and just chill for 10 minutes, do that. Your body will tell you what it needs. So you just follow that, and it's really going to help your energy levels, and it's really going to help your stress levels as well. So I hope you will continue to keep exuding all of the self-care that you do for yourself, and just make sure you get a little bit more rest and have some fun and relax.
Hello, Robert. So I had 2 cards jump out for you, and one is painting joy across the sky. Look at all that's in there. They look like little dragonfly people, like fairies.
Pretty.
They're just flying all around. And so it's joy in all forms, loving life, being grateful, sharing joy and reverence for all life. So continue to live a joyful life. Your guidance is telling me you have been releasing a lot of past stuff, past life trauma, past life. You're releasing a lot of that. and you're starting to feel more joyous. Good things are starting to come to you. They're talking about you manifesting things. So now you're starting to manifest things a little more. So they want you to continue to do that. Love is the meaning of life. They just said that to you. You also got, as the weaver's way is true. And look at these horses. They're galloping into your life. Stallions. So they're really galloping in, and they want you to trust and surrender to an essential partnership with the divine, reclaiming your magic. So you're remembering your soul, your contract, your past lives right now. Ooh, and that's giving me the chills. So your guidance is telling me they are giving you these messages so you can remember how magical you are, because it's no accident that we call you Shaman Bob. You have this magic within you. So your guidance wants you to create more of the magic that you have and trust your intuition. I feel like sometimes you doubt that inner knowing. Like you'll get the message, should I do that? I should go over here, but instead you do the opposite or whatever. So you can manifest great things or you can manifest something awful. So careful what you think. And so I did pull the dragons. I always pull dragons with you. Here's a dragon right here. Let me turn the dragon around. And the dragons are helping you create. And they want you to have more fun. As I have my dragon right now.
Cross. Okay.
So they want you to have more fun, do things that excite your soul. That's what they're talking about. And crazy because I pulled a frog. The frog is leaping around. So the frog is jumping over the hurdles that you're putting in front of you. So stop that. So just keep jumping to your final destination. The frog is telling me that good things are coming your way. You're jumping onto a new path. They're telling me you're jumping onto a new path to true enlightenment. And I think you're coming up with some kind of business idea. And I'm seeing that guy. What was his name? He was an inventor. And oh my goodness, he was on the commercials. He passed away, I think. And what were those towels what was that commercial? He was one of these inventors, and there was a commercial. You might think of who I'm talking about. You know those towels that really dry everything up? It was some kind of commercial and with these towels. So maybe you'll remember what it is. But I don't know why that's jumping in. You're going to invent something. They're talking about that. And so I also pulled the duck. Got a little ducky here, little rubber ducky. And so the duck is saying, well, first of all, talking about shielding yourself from the negativity. And so when someone is throwing something, negative words, or maybe something that's going to make you have self-doubt, just let it flow off of you like water on a duck. The ducks get in the water and they're never really wet. They come out and they look all dry. The water's just going to flow off of you, which they're reminding me about water meditation for you. So getting in the shower and just visualizing all the negative from the day just flowing off of you and going down into the drain. You're under a beautiful waterfall when that happens. So I'll leave that with you, Robert.
Hi there, Robert. Thanks for joining us. So nice to have you with us tonight. The first thing that I was getting, the first thing that happened here was a motorcycle kind of swung around me and skidded in the dirt. So I'm wondering if you knew of someone like that rode a motorcycle. The second thing that I was getting is someone, I believe, served in Europe. Now, this could be World War II or after, like during the occupation. And I got France, but it could also be, after. It could be after a lot of people served time here in Germany, went over to Germany and still being assigned to Germany. I don't know why, but the reason I'm bringing this up is they're showing me a distinguished cross it's either Navy Cross or it's for valor or honor. And the reason I am looking it up is I've seen it before. It looks like a silver sort of cross, and it's for distinguished valor or military honor, and it's on a light blue ribbon. And the ones that I looked up are silver military valor, U.S. Army, U.S. Armed Services. So I have seen it handed out by presidents here. Not quite sure what medal it is. So I'm wondering if you would recognize that person as family or extended family or friend of family, something like that. So he seems very determined to bring that to me. And I was just looking to see if there are any other medals that I could mention. What else is he saying? So I feel like I had somebody who served in Europe. I feel like France is important. What else? Get a lot of countries for you, don't I? But I'm acknowledging this gentleman, so I hope that you would recognize him as friend, family. What else are they saying? Oh, let me pull your card. Let's see. Pulled a card from Robyn McGuire, which says, release the fear and just be. Let it be, let it be, let it be is what I get from the Beatles. So I hope that is helpful to you. Better year is coming. Better days are coming. So I hope that makes sense to you, Robert. Thanks for joining us.
Beautiful, beautiful messages. Carolan, you have someone standing to the right of you. Robyn, do you see him? There's a male standing to the right of you, and he's like near your face. And I kid you not, it's not the shadowing from your light, which if you turn on another light, because it's like someone is standing in front and blocking everything else out. So it's really wild. Standing to the right side of you could even be your guide. This is a very powerful time of the year, but there's someone associated with you who's standing to the right of you.
Probably my husband.
So,
my second husband.
But you know, that's yes. Mm-hmm.
Husband number 2, who always thinks he's number 1.
Yeah.
No, I saw that too.
Did you
there is a shadowing type of thing. And I was actually, I forgot a name. So I was looking on my phone because I had a message and I could see out of the corner of my eye, like your face was going in and out, like something was. And I was like, is her face going in and out? And then you were done. And that's when you said you saw. So that's weird.
And now look, it's not as dark on the right side of her anymore like it was.
No.
I mean, and people don't get scared of, when we say the dark like that. That's not bad. So.
Oh, wow. Well, I have a spiritual entourage, so I know more people over there than I know here. So.
She has people. She has her. Yes, she has.
I have my people.
You have a whole team.
Yeah, she does. But I just thought it was neat that they're showing themselves a little bit more. Because it's just like, wow, check it out.
Yeah. Well, that's nice to know. Thank you.
Yeah. And then Robyn, that head to the right of you makes me laugh.
Oh yeah, the doll's head, like.
Okay, so that's a styrofoam head. Lonnie Mae bought several of them. And I don't know, she's decorating that one. She painted their face, and I guess she has a couple hanging in her room. I don't know. So, I am sharing this office with my daughter and my granddaughter. So she had all of her stuff laying around, and she likes Korean pop music. And so when you buy an album, you get these little cards. And so there was all these cards of Korean pop stars, and I don't know. So I was like moving stuff when I came in here. Yeah.
Aw. That's okay. I just was wondering if there was a story with the styrofoam head. So that's awesome. All right. So let's see, Maureen, are you ready? We are ready for Maureen.
Well, I see that Robert looks like he just came on here. You might have missed your message, Robert.
Yes, Robert, you're going to have to go back and listen. We just got done with your messages. So, um, yes. Woohoo. Well, thanks for joining us. All right, so let's get on now with Maureen. So, all right. Maureen, your first message, your first card that I pulled for you, water spirit, manifesting dreams. The number is 46. 4 and 6 is a 10 or 1, which is the beginning. The number 4 and then the number 6. So water spirit manifesting dreams, and look at these little otters.
Oh.
I think otters or beavers, or they're really cute. But water spirit manifesting dreams, and water is a very powerful manifester. And so, just and your dreams probably are like this. I have no idea what I'm looking at, but you are. This is the time, the fruitation time, really, the manifestation. You're going to see everything coming together, everything that you have been manifesting. You're going to see that now. And I see it brought together like a gift basket almost. And the cute little garden dragon, lemon lime dragon. It's about union. Look at the two little dragons, lemon and lime coming together, the union. Now, you have an opportunity to date someone, to be in a serious relationship. And in order to really embrace that, though, we have to embrace the most important relationship is with ourselves. The one we have with ourselves, with God inside of us, right, and with ourselves, and then that just magnifies and manifests outside of us too. So there you go. But this is so cute. Lemon, lime, little dragons. So union. So this is you've come so far, and this is where it's reward time. It's yeah. So how exciting it is for you, this time for you, that this moment, this spring and summer, even into the summer months. So just yeah. So just keep, because you have to keep motivating yourself, because I feel like you still kind of, there's that doubt every once in a while, that voice, that nip. So you just got to stop that and say, just stop it. I have made tremendous progress. Pat yourself on the back, give yourself some credit, give yourself some self-love, and just say, you know what, everything's going great. And I got a piece of hair in my mouth. So sorry about that. It's like, So, all right, Maureen. Yeah. That light at the end of the tunnel, you had even beginning to wonder if it was a mirage. It's like, no, it's not really there, is it? And we're so close. You're so close to this now, to this end that you have been working on for so long. So just enjoy it and embrace it. And then when it's time to let it go, let it go. All right, I leave that with you, my dear.
Okay, Maureen, the first card that I chose for you, it's talking about your ear chakras. And we have chakras all over our bodies. And it says to notice messages that appear as sounds, music, and words from both external sources and within your mind. These messages are real answers to your prayers. And a lot of times, I feel like you hear some of these messages that you're just not sure. So trust them. Trust it when you feel, when you hear something, maybe in a song, and you think, that's a message for me. It is a message for you, but you really need to trust it more. Because I feel like they're trying to give you more and more information and more messages, and you don't pick up on it all the time. So just be more mindful and pay more attention to that, because it's only going to help you Number one, to strengthen your intuition by trusting. And number two is going to help you with this new information, with more information. It's going to help you spiritually grow and evolve. And the other card that I got for you from the Energized cards is a message from Robyn McGuire. And it says, you have the magic within you. And you most certainly do. And it's about time that you fully tap into that magic that is that essence of you. Because you can accomplish things that you've never even dreamed of. Everything is possible, Maureen. And once you accept that and acknowledge it and start working with it and trusting it, you're going to see a complete change in your life. So I hope that message resonates with you, Maureen.
Hello, Maureen. So I pulled Surfing Rainbows on the Moon. Look at this card. You're surfing rainbows on the moon. And it's about the power of imagination when led by inspiration and intuition, the source of innovative thinking, being playful, the need to have more fun, trusting yourself. The messages that, because you're receiving messages, but I feel like you're doubting them sometimes. Like, no, that's not really a message. Or you're told something, but you see it as something negative, but really it's something that's going to open up a whole new everything. Things are opening up for you. And so I do have your son here. I pulled this bear. This is your son. He's telling me, and he's showing me an article of clothing that you're holding on to, a piece of clothing, your shirt or something that you're holding on, or it could be a blanket. You're like holding on something of his. He says that he loves you. He says, Mom, I love you. He said, but you need to have more fun. And he's showing me wildflowers. He picked you wildflowers when he was a little boy. He was like, Mom, he would come in with these flowers and maybe dandelions and stuff like that. And you're like, oh, these are like the flowers that look like weeds. But this one says, you are a badass. So he's telling you that. He's like, Mom. And he has a rock that he picked because he would pick things. I feel like he would gather things and bring them to you. Here's a heart-shaped rock that he's handing over to you. He's like, Mom, I love you. Everything is going to work out. Trust yourself. And you also got a butterfly. So this is a symbol of transformation. So you're turning into this beautiful butterfly. You're getting new information, new ideas. And what was this card about? Imagination. So you have a lot of thoughts, and your guidance is telling me that you're getting messages in your sleep. It's very important. I feel like I'm sleep deprived. I'm so tired. And so I feel like maybe you're not getting enough sleep. You have the moon here. It's talking about your sleep patterns. You're going to receive messages. You are receiving messages in your sleep. And they're also telling me that you are a very powerful healer. And I see you healing animals. So I feel like as a child, for you, when you were a child, you had the ability to heal animals, and you could really communicate, and you sort of just everything happened and you sort of lost all that. Your guidance wants you to bring that back in. Bring that back in. You are a healer, so you need to bring that back into your being. So I'll leave that with you, Maureen.
Wow. Great messages. Maureen, thanks for joining us. I saw I'm sorry to hear of the loss in your family. I saw that notice that you put on Facebook. I have a couple of people here for you. And I just want to let you know that young man was Jason, arrived, and he didn't arrive on the other side cautiously. He arrived like he was sliding into home. I'm supposed to pass that message on to you. He was very happy to get onto the other side. he said, I wanted to slide and made sure I made it home. That it counted. So he was very happy. And I see him kind of doing that like a baseball player and standing up and going like this. So he arrived on the other side. I feel there was some kind of a hidden illness or an illness and a sudden passing, maybe unexpected passing. So I don't know if this was a hidden illness or something he had been dealing with, but that's how I feel about that. I also want to say, I think I have your father here. And he would be an older generation like my parents would be. They could be mistaken for a grandfather because they're up there. And I feel as if there's military service around this gentleman or a patriotism here. Kind of tough. And I see, I kind of want to say something about artillery, bullets, a belt, that kind of thing. I feel like he's saying something about artillery. So I'm wondering if this is your dad. Okay. And also, I'm sure you wanted to hear from your son, Jacob. And I want to say to you once again, he's saying, yeah, tell her. And so he's in good company over there. There's three young men, I would say young, maybe a little bit older than your son. Two of them are a little bit older than your son, but they're still young. The three banditos I get is what your father is saying to me. So you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Jacob. He has a cousin over there that passed. Now he has, I think this is another cousin. So there you go. The three amigos or the three banditos, something like that. What was I saying? Okay, so I have the military thing. Oh, here's what your son is telling me. Here's what he's saying. This story is going to be a book. Now, this is either going to be done by a retired cop or a PI, something like that. Someone is going to write about this case or include this case in a book they're writing about how cold cases were solved or something like that. So I feel that that's coming. I think there were a few more breakthroughs coming. It seems like forever. Boy, it just goes very slowly, doesn't it? Let's see what else he has to say. So he says, please don't worry. Take your mind off that. Not your job to worry about it, Mom. So I want to pass that on to you and a belated happy Mother's Day from him. And as Robyn was talking about the flowers, your son presenting flowers, all I can see are those dandelions that go to seed that have those things that you blow. That's what I see. I see like a handful of those things from your son. He's so cute. So I just want to pass that on to you. Thank you for joining us this weekend. Appreciate you.
Oh, those are beautiful messages. So beautiful, ladies. And thank you so much, Maureen. And to each of you, hello, Joyce. Yes, blessings and love from Washington. Woohoo! And so,
I had a card. Wait. I had a card for Maureen. Sorry.
Oh, you did? Okay,
raise your vibration and frequency with sound healing. And that is Reverend Tiffany, White Sage Woman. There's your card right there. Thanks for joining us, Maureen.
Wow. Stepping into your power. Yeah, and I forgot to say one thing too for Maureen was that Night in White Satin song that I got for her was from her song, Nights in White Satin.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Oh, how I love you. Well, your son was giving me a verse. I forgot to say it because I just looked it up before I gave you your reading. And it's thoughts they cannot defend. Just what you want to be, you will be in the end. So your thoughts are creating your reality. He wants you to understand that. So I will leave that with you.
wow, that's beautiful, beautiful.
Oh,
The Moody Blues.
Moody
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, very good choice. Yes. Woohoo! All right, so let's pull. Each of us will go and we'll pull a card for everyone. Just one card. Let's pull one card for everybody, and just as we have the time, and this is just and I love you. We appreciate you, all of you, each and every one of you. So Stag spirit, stag leadership, number 39. So drop the nines. It's a number 3. Remember that trick? Drop the nines. And so 39, or or the 3. And when you add it together, stag spirit leadership. So there you go. I keep thinking of like the Harry Potter movies where he's so whatever it means to you. So there you go. That's for everyone. All right, Robyn.
Right. Mine says, dance with the fairies. Visualize this and it will bring you joy. And that's a message from Marcia Culver. And I really like that because it gives me this feeling of just fun and joy and seeing all the fairies dancing around.
You know what she's doing tonight? She's singing at a wedding. So I am sure the fairies are dancing with her.
Oh, I'm sure they are.
I love that. It's a great message, Ruth.
So I got this one. These are fish. They're
Ooh.
fish with faces, and it says, if the river flows this way, the importance of going with the flow, feeling the sense of being one with the true currents of life, trusting you will never drown as your destiny wants you to go this way, trusting your inner self and just going with the flow. You're going the right direction. Some people take a little longer to get to their destination, but you're going to get there. Go with the flow.
Okay. I got you are connecting dots to a greater understanding. Melissa Parks. Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
nice.
So there you go.
So see, we had a message from Melissa and Marcia.
Yeah. I love that.
They don't even have to be here.
Yeah. They were here, yes, with us. I love that. So true, so beautiful. So there you go. It's just messages for everyone, and just let me see. Maureen is typing something here. Thank you, Tiffany. Yes, working to stop doubting myself. Ruth, yes, been hearing a man's voice talking right before I go to bed. Robyn, yes, flowers. Jacob always picked for me. So she's probably typing something else too. So I'll read the next comment. So, and here we go. Carolan, yes, dandelions he always picked. Yes, nephew, he got sick Sunday, died Friday. Cancer, thank you all for the beautiful messages.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah. Your messages make me smile.
Oh.
Aww.
We love you. We love each and every one of you, actually.
Yeah. Each of you make us smile too. So let's say I love all the Goldylocks crew and appreciate you all. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Joyce. Thank you. That's so sweet. And it's not just something that we say when we say we love and appreciate you. Love has been, the word has just been so abused. It's not an emotion. It's not a feeling. It's a state of being. It's a consciousness, and it's part of who we are. And so we're expressing ourselves and we're expressing our appreciation to each and every one of you. And I know that these ladies here, my soul sisters, just vibrate that frequency of love and light, whether they say it or not. Right, Carolan?
Right.
Yeah, as I'm watching the person, your spirit behind you move, Carolan.
Oh, yeah?
And so now it's moved to the left side of you, or actually it would be your right side.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's
Your right side. But
Yeah.
me looking in, yeah, it's the left side. And that it's totally
You see, it's
It's
yeah.
been, yes.
Look at me, I'm here.
They're laughing.
Yeah.
And they're telling me that they like to play practical jokes. So whoever it is likes to play practical jokes on
Yeah,
you.
sure.
They're hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, that her husbands were all jokers in one way, shape, or form.
Yep. This is true.
So hold on, Maureen also said, my nephew didn't have a plot, so I gave him mine by my son.
Oh, that was nice.
Nice.
That's why they're together. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, that's why. Aw. And that's what he's expressing the gratitude for that, Maureen. Aw,
That's beautiful.
that is. She goes, I love you all so much. We love you too. So, yes. Well, thank you all so much. Have a fun and safe rest of the weekend. Any final thoughts or anything, beautiful sisters here that you want to share before we say goodnight?
Have fun, everybody, and be safe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Be
Exactly. Have a
safe.
fun and safe weekend. And so the 2 spiritual message circles in June, give you those dates, June 10th and the 24th. So that's the spiritual message circles for June 10th and 24th. Okay, see, May, bye-bye. We're waving by to it's going by so fast. So enjoy the rest of this weekend and this holiday and remembrance, and be safe, and we will see you all soon.
Love you.
Night,
Bye.
everyone.
We hope you enjoyed this evening of loving, healing, and joyful messages. Mark your calendar now to participate in our next Spiritual Message Circle.